Hi, so this is a demo of my P4 final project. As usual, we go to my domain p4.rhsu.me to access it. And here on the home page is just a brief description about the application. So Pongo is a web application that allows students to sell their unwanted items at the end of the semester. So certainly when I was in college, I had school supplies and textbooks at the end of the semester that I wanted to get rid of. And so this is a forum for students to do that. So up on the top, we can either create an account or sign in. I'm going to sign in as Joe just to demo the application. Enter in the password. I log in. And we see that we're taken to a MySpace page with a table that has all of the items that we added, as well as another one that has all of our transactions. So suppose we want to add an item to this table, we can do that by clicking on Add Item. And then we can fill out all the information required about the item. So let's say that we want to do a blue pen. It's a school supply, blue pen for um, essay writing, and we'll make that a bit pricey, and then detailed description. This is a blue pen, great for essay writing. Now after we've done that, we can click on Add Item to add the item to the table, and we see we successfully added the item. Now if we wanted to view all of the different fields that we just basically submitted, we can click on the More Info button here, and that gives us the details of all of the fields that we filled out. We can go back. Now we also have the option of making the item public. And what this does is it makes the item public for people to see and to have the option to buy. So I'm going to make the blue pen public. And we see that we successfully made it public for people to see and, of course, to buy. And to demo buying the item, I'm going to log out and sign in with a valid email. I'm going to enter the password here and hit login. And if I go to browse items, I see the blue pen that we just added earlier. Now we can view more information about this item. And we see the details of it. Suppose we really like this blue pen and we just love the detailed description and we want to buy, we can buy the item by clicking on the buy button down here. And we get a sales receipt for basically the item with the tax and the total. Now, what's really neat about this application is that it actually generates an email for us. So if I go to my Gmail, I see that I have a new email from Pongo that tells me that I have made a new purchase. If I open it, I see that I get the sales receipt and the table as well. So it's really, really nice. Now if I go back and I go back to MySpace, I see that I made a new buy transaction and it's complete with the timestamp as well. Similarly, if I log out and sign in as Joe, log in, we see that Joe has sold the blue pen and that transaction is recorded in her table as well. Lastly, we can also delete items that we add if we decide further down the road that we no longer want to sell them by just clicking on the delete button here. So suppose this North Face jacket, I really like it, so I decided not to sell it, so I'm going to delete that item. So let's hit delete, and we see that we successfully deleted that item. So that's pretty much a demo of the application that I made. Overall, I really enjoyed the course, and I learned a lot about Laravel, this wonderful web framework, and I'm excited to build more applications with it in the future. Thank you.